I'm Jason Dale, and this is 2 Minutes in the Hills. Recyclebank's Green Schools 2014 grant winners have been announced, and, perhaps more importantly, the checks have been delivered. Again this year, 2 Rochester Hills elementary schools were able to reach their goal of donated Recyclebank points from the community. The first stop on Recyclebank's Great Check Giveaway Tour 2014 was Meadowbrook Elementary, where the second thing you see when you walk in the door is this cool Earth Day project. It's obvious that the kids here are environmentally minded, artistic, and love giving to the community.
We're going to get 3 large raised garden beds to Raising Rochester, and we're also going to get 2 rain barrels, and then with the fruits and vegetables that are grown in the garden beds, those go to the community food banks.
Mayor Barnett had a chance to talk to some students who thought by participating in this little ceremony that they'd be avoiding like quizzes or answering any questions in the classroom. Hehehe, wrong.
Let me ask you guys, how many of you recycle? That's pretty awesome. And let me ask you another question. Now, with this money, you guys are going to put a garden in here at the school, right? And grow, what are you going to grow?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. How many of you like vegetables? Kind of put my hand up kind of on that one. What's your favorite vegetable?
Tomatoes and broccoli.
Tomatoes and broccoli. How about over here?
Broccoli and carrots.
Broccoli and carrots.
I like green beans.
I like green beans too. I'm kind of a corn and green bean guy, not a broccoli guy. You guys can have all the broccoli. So what do you say to people that are maybe interested in getting this program? Is it important to recycle? As a 5th grader, that's a pretty cool thing for you guys to know. Is it important to tell others?
Yes.
You think you'll keep recycling into 6th grade maybe?
Yes.
And you'll tell people at West that it's cool to recycle and Van Heusen?
Yes.
All right, cool.
The next stop to check off the list was University Hills, or U Hills as I call it. We'll see if that catches on. One of their projects will be a raised garden too, but they are also trying to reach a bit higher, literally.
We have an apple tree, and it's a prolific apple tree that there's lots of apples all the time. But we can't reach those apples. This last year, we couldn't reach the apples. So one of the things in the grant that we wrote for were apple pickers with the big, long, extended arms so that the kids can be able to pick apples. We also are getting a cider press. So we're going to press our own cider with our apples from our huge apple tree out back. We got some taps for maple syrup, where we're going to tap some trees and see how we can do with maybe making some maple syrup with the kids.
U Hills won a Green Schools grant last year and installed this cool outside classroom. So this stop was extra special for the Recyclebank folks.
To be able to come and see the project that they actually were funded for last year and how that's developed, and to know how they're going to expand upon that this year with the additional funds. It's really very, very cool. And then to see just what they're doing with the kids in the classroom and how really our whole mission of environmental education and really engaging those in local communities to be more sustainable in general just ties in so nicely when we can be working directly in the classrooms with the younger generation.
It's great to have a partnership with an organization like Recyclebank that takes recycling beyond the curb and delivers its benefits right into our classrooms. For more information on the city's recycling program, visit rochesterhills.org. For information on the Green Schools program, visit recyclebank.com/.